Another OCG Thursday, another how much can we splash the Destiny Hero package into this deck? Let's dig out into this, shall we? Should have click that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we have a virtual world list to start things off today. Playing Cupid Pitch. So 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster to make this. So you can technically make this through your Psy Reflector Assault Mode package here, which is pretty interesting. So, if this card is synchro summon, increase or reduce its level by the level of the tuner monster used as material for its synchro summon. So technically, we can reduce it appropriately down based on this. Okay, so basically it should go down to a level 3 depending on how things go for you. Right? Okay. So, gains a 400 attack times its level. If a synchro summon card sent to the grave as material, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level of the synchro monster used for its synchro summon times 100, you can add one level 8 or lower monster with 600 defense from your deck to your hand. So who meets the bill for that? Okay. 600 defense. Searches for Lily. That's pretty good. Lulu. Okay. Oh, so 2 of our headliners are searchable targets off of the Cupid package for VW. Well, that's just kind of interesting. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Assault Beast, 2 copies of Max See the Draw Power, 1 copy of Psy Reflector, 2 copies of XIangjian, triple copies of Lily, triple copies of Lulu, triple copies of Lala, and triple copies of Gigi. Alright. And we have 2 Called by the Grave. I wish we could have 2 frickin' Called by the Grave. We have triple copies of Crossout Designator, 2 copies of Emergency Teleport, 1 for 1, 2 Desires, triple copies of Kowloon, triple copies of Qinglong, 1 Assault Mode Activate, 2 Chuchi, and 1 copy of Zwan Wu, wrapping up main deck. Pretty straightforward stuff here. Then we have 1 Auroradon, 1 Hulk, 1 Tricking of All Calamities, must be nice. We have 1 Breaksword, 1 Zeus, 1 M7, 1 Senshin, 1 Dragon Mech, 1 Tzolk'in, Stardust Charge for the draw, 1 Ravenous Crocozor, 1 Cupid Pitch, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Coral Dragon, and 1 Cloud Castle. Side deck here we have 1 Alpha, 2 Lancia, 1 Pinkertops, 1 Nibiru, 2 Gamma, 1 Driver, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Talents, 1 Twin Twister, and 2 frickin' Skill Drains, wrapping up Virtual World with a Cupid package in it. Would this actually take off in the TCG? I don't actually know. I think there's some sort of application here for this, honestly. It just depends on how well would this actually stick, and really, I guess, how practical this ends up being in testing. Because like I said, this card is pretty freaking good, man. Searchability is always good. Alright, next up here, we have... Freaking, are you serious? We're playing Subterror. Well, we have our Dragoon package. Thank you, Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, for allowing us to get draw power and the ability to do this. And, of course, well, let's talk about this. So we have 1 Celestial, 1 Dasher, and we have the 2 copies of King of the Sky Prison. So during the main phase, or your main phase, you can reveal this card from your hand until the end of your opponent's turn, and if you do, while this card is revealed by this effect, all set cards on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. And if a set spell or trap card is activated, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then if you activated this effect while this card was revealed, you can set any spell or trap card from your deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. So basically you can pull out a Cebu or something like that, depending on what you need here. You can pull out a draw card or something, but you have 1 turn to use it. And if you don't, it's gone. Alright. Then we have, let's see here, triple copies of Fiendus, triple Guru. Wow, that's an engine for sure. Then we have triple Fusion Destiny, 2 Extrav, 2 Prosperity, 1 Terraforming, triple The Hidden City with 2 Crackdown, 2 Ice Dragon's Prison, 1 Imperial Order, 2 Imperm, 2 Dynamiscus, triple copies of Solemn Judgment, triple copies of Solemn Steve Reich, 1 Final Battle, and triple copies of There Can Only Be One Extra Deck on here. We have 2 Celine, 1 Anima, 1 Verte, 2 Light Charmer, 1 Unicorn, triple Asa, 2 Access Code, and triple copies of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Inside deck here we have 2 Lancia, 1 Pinkertops, triple Doggoran, 2 copies of Droll, 2 copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Cyclone, and triple copies of Evenly Matched. Wrapping up Subterror Destiny Hero King of the Sky Palette. I just call this Subterror with the mini Disney Hero package. You always kind of want to play the other one, the Subterror that allows you to spot some from the graveyard. I almost kind of feel like that's mandatory in certain lists here. But I guess if that's going to be the case, I don't know, it feels really weird not seeing that card included in this strategy. But alas, who knows? Next up here, Salamangreat. Oh, wow. We also have access to Heat Soul down here. 2+ Cybers monster with different attributes. Gains 500 attack for each monster this card points to. Quick effect, pay 1,000, draw a card. And then if your life points to 2,000 or less, banish this card. And if you do, you can special summon 1 3 or lower Cybers monster from your extra deck except for Decode Heat Soul. But, hey man, quick effect, pay 1,000. Draw during your opponent's turn. And of course, it just wouldn't be a deck profile without the inclusion of the Destiny Hero pack. Man, it's like a one-up, by the way. They're just rotate out, bro. Hey, it's super easy. All right. So for our Salamangreat hero deck, alright, no memes aside here. So we have 2 copies of Lancia, 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Celestial, 1 Dasher, triple copies of the Flame Buffalo, 1 Ghost Bell, triple copies of Maxi, 1 Nibiru, 1 Falco, triple Foxy, 1 Gazelle, triple copies of Jack Jaguar, triple copies of Spinny, 2 Called by the Grave with 2 Crossout Designators, 1 Droplet, 1 Fusion Destiny, 2 Circle, 1 Sanctuary, 2 Talents, 1 Will, 2 Imperm, 1 Rage, and of course the 2 copies of Roar. Remember, because the OCG does have Crossout Designator, unfortunately you have to start seeing builds in the OCG playing really weird choices, because in the case of Nibiru and Droplet, they have to be played as one-ups so that you can, tactically shoot them out. They become an issue. You can also tactically shoot out a Fusion Destiny if it's really going to devastate you. I think it's one of the coolest points that we see with a deck like this is because this card exists, you just get that free territorial gain. Alright? Extract down here, we have 1 Update Jammer, 1 Transcode Tucker, 1 Splash Mage, triple Sunlight Wolf, triple Balinix, 1 Verte, 1 Lingaribo, 1 Firewall Dragon, 1 Heat Soul, 1 Access Code, and the 1 copy of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Side deck here, we have 1 Lancia, 1 Scythe, 1 Pankratops, 1 Nibiru, the 1 Retaliating Sea, the 1 Token Collector, 1 Droplet, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Lightning Storm, and 1 frickin' My Body is a Shield. Holy moly. Then we have 1 Raigeki, triple Artifact Sanctum, and 1 Imperial Order, wrapping up Salamangreat of all things. Very, very interesting. The last list we have for you guys here is the 10-Yi variant of the Sword Soul deck. Now, I am very intrigued to see going forward here which variant will come out on top as the better deck, whether it be the 10-Yi build or if just playing the pure package ends up being the best. But the thing is, these are all just free extenders onto the field that just allow you to kind of capitalize and start building off of that, which is kind of what you want. So, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple copies of Ecclesia, the Virtuous in white, 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 copy of Long Yuan, and then we have triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of Mo-Yi, 2 copies of Gamma, 1 copy of the Taie, and then we have triple copies of Arahara, triple copies of Ashuna, 2 copies of Ashuda, and 1 copy Driver. And then we have 2 copies of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Crossout Designator, triple copies of Pod Desires, triple copies of the Dragon Sword Appears, 1 copy of Infinite Permanence, and 1 copy of the Sudden Shift. Extra then we have 2 copies of Monk, 1 copy of Yazi, 1 Muddy Mud, but we don't have any application for this, which is kind of interesting. We have 1 Draco Berserker, 1 Tudang Long Dragon, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Colossal Fighter, 2 copies of the Chao Zhao, then we have 1 copy of Qingying, and then we have 2 Boxia, 1 Baroness, and 1 copy of Dragite. Side deck here we have 1 Lancia, 1 Pankratops, 1 Ghost Bell, 1 Nibiru, 2 Token Collectors, triple Cosmic, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Anti-Spell, and 2 copies of Solemn Judgment here, wrapping up this chunk of OCG Thursday for you guys. How many Destroy Phoenix Enforcers did you see in this week's episode? Guys, smash the love crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And, of course, make sure that you follow the channel so you guys don't miss out any sort of our adventures. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on today with some more cool awesome content. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanco40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mclgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.